Hello again, YouTubers and Pokemon fans. I, of course, am Jeff, owner of the PokeCapital.com and ToysMCN.com, a YouTube network. For today's first video of the day, first of probably at least three, we might actually have a video up on Pokemon cards 24/7 later today as well. But we're starting off today's Primal Clash Madness continuation with a theme deck. Our first theme deck on the channel. This is obviously one featuring Groudon from Primal Clash. And it is called, well, you can't see it. Well, you can see it right there. It's called Earth's Pulse. And spoiler alert, there's what we're going to see. But I've opened some theme decks on Pokemon cards 24/7 in the past. So, want to be a completionist with this channel best I can and try to open all the different stuff that comes out to the best of my ability. I know I won't get everything, but all the main product releases I want to try to open up for you guys to see firsthand to make your purchasing decisions easier as well. So if you don't know what you're looking to get, it's always helpful to have a visual and see what you can all get if you buy certain things before you actually buy them. So first up here, you get this lovely playmat, which let me just take the camera off the tripod once I get this laid out a little bit here. So go up high. There is the full visual of one side. And if I can flip this over halfway decently. Oh, is it upside down? No, it's not. Okay. And then here is the other side, which has Pokemon trading card game rules. So everything you need to know to learn how to play and know what you're doing, basically, if you don't already know. So obviously you can find those kind of resources online as well, but some people like to have the physical copy of things as well without having to, print and stuff. And this is just, look more professional and stuff than if you just print it off the website or something like that. So you get that. You also get these lovely damage counters. I still wish they made them like they used to, where you got like the little not marbles, but little colored pebbles. But it is what it is. They're cardboard. But yeah. Let's see. Little other insert. What's new in Pokemon TCG XY Primal Clash expansion? You have ancient traits. You have special rules for Mega Evolution Pokemon, which isn't really new at this point. Primal Version Pokemon, which is basically Mega. And that's about it. And then you get just a text version of the checklist, which actually doesn't include the secret rares. It only goes to 160 teammates, which is this beautiful card. Check our videos from yesterday if you want to see where we pulled that. But the 4 different gold secret rare trainers are not on this checklist. They're on the player guide that comes in the elite trainer boxes, these things, but they don't appear on the text-only checklist. Go figure. So, we get this lovely Groudon coin. Very nice. If it wants to focus properly. There we go. You get a Groudon from the set, which is normally a non-foil rare, but it's got the special foil treatment that you will only find this card with in the theme deck. I'm having trouble making it show very well on camera here, but hopefully you can tell that that's hollow at least. Which has Rock Smash and Break Ground. You get a code card for online, which I assume unlocks the full deck. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Then you get the rest of the deck in this cardboard deck box. What I've pointed out about these before is that if you sleeve your cards like a lot of people do, especially for a deck, it's not going to fit in there. Width-wise or thickness-wise, probably. So that's the main downsides for these. If they were a little bit wider and stuff, so you could put a sleeve deck in there, maybe they'd be okay to use, but oh well. So, on with the actual deck here. So, it's not fully sorted, obviously, so you will see repeats, but we're just going to go through it here. So, there's 4 Electric Energy to start and a Fighting. Trapinch, Electrike, Rhyhorn, Metatite, Fighting Energy, Tierno, draw 3 cards, Bidoof, Electric Energy, Zigzagoon, Fighting Energy, Professor's Letter. I'm just going to skip the energies, not even acknowledge them. Lanoon, Bibarel, Scorched Earth. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard a Fire or Fighting Energy card from his or her hand. If that player does so, he or she draws 2 cards. So, not too shabby if you're playing Fire type, especially with cards like Blacksmith. Although Fiery Torch can do the same thing, but if you need a stadium counter for other things, not the worst play ever, I suppose. I'm not familiar with what all the stadiums do offhand. I am still re-familiarizing myself with competitive TCG, but I'm working on it slowly but surely. Electric, Rhyhorn, Dynamo, Trapinch, Professor Birch's Observations. Shuffle your hand into your deck and flip a coin. If heads, draw 7 cards. If tails, draw 4 cards. So maybe some people prefer this over N just because late game N may only get you 1 or 2 cards. Well, this will get at least 4. But there are still better options then. If I remember right, Shauna is shuffle and draw 5. So if you want the guaranteed 5 versus the gamble, it's up to your personal preference. But I don't think that will see much play until maybe after the next rotation, after Worlds in August. But who knows? Manectric, Pokemon Center Lady, heals 60 in all special conditions from one of your Pokemon. Rhydon, Evosoda, lets you evolve a Pokemon in play, search your deck for the evolution, and evolve. There's the non-foil normal version of the Groudon. Pokemon Fan Club, search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon and add them to your hand. Rhyhorn, Electrike, Dynamo, Fresh Water Set heals 20 damage from each of your Pokemon, and it's not a supporter either, so if you're playing something like the Groudon, where it does 10 damage to each of your bench Pokemon, then Fresh Water Set may be something you want to play in a deck like that, because after 2 turns, all of your Pokemon will have 20 damage on them, except for maybe you're active if your opponent's not attacking you, but yeah, Fresh Water Set won't be seen in most decks, but if you're running a deck that hits your bench with an attack, your whole bench, then it's probably a good card to run at least a couple of, I would think. Trapinch, Zigzagoon, Teammates, search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterward, but you can only play this if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. One thing I do like though, it doesn't say it has to be knocked out by damage, which some cards require, like certain attacks, like Retaliate, says if one of your Pokemon was knocked out by damage, I believe, last turn. So if they die from poison, which happens a lot with cards like Hypnotoxic Laser and Verbank City Gym in play, makes the card more beneficial that it can be knocked out from poison, burn, confusion, etc., and it will still work. So not a bad card at all to run probably at least 2 of in a lot of decks now, but I'm not sure if people are going to. Obviously the card's not legal yet, so not sure how that's going to work out, but I'll probably at least test out with having at least 2 of them in decks and see how it runs for me. Bidoof, Rhyhorn, Professor's Letter, Lanoon, Acrobike. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand, discard the other card. So you burn one from your hand to replace it with another card of your choosing from 2. If you're not worried about Seismitoad or Trevenant, which I don't think sees too much play, but Seismitoad obviously does. But if you just want to burn through your deck as quick as possible, maybe you'll run those, but I don't see that seeing much of any play. Bibarel, Rhyperior with Rock Shower and Stonehenge. Let's get a close-up look at that. It is a rare, just so you know. Electric, Metatite, Rhydon, another Tierno, and the only ancient trait in the deck is a single Metacham, which has the ancient trait Omega Barrage, which means it may attack twice a turn. So, for 2 energy, it can do 60 damage a turn basically. It can attack twice. Or you can attack for 30 and heal for 30 in the same turn, because it can attack twice. Or you can heal for 60. If you want to do that, you might as well place the Pokemon Center Ladies and be able to heal special conditions as well. But that is what you all get in the Earth's Pulse deck. We'll also be opening up the Kyogre deck either later today or in the upcoming days, so you can get a full diagnosis of what you get in that deck as well. So, in the meantime, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, check the video description box for all of our links, social media, website, etc. And stay tuned for more videos later today. Our next video today will be a booster box opening of Primal Clash, our second on this channel, in a battle against Mewtwo's Cry. So stay tuned for that. It should be live by 1 or 2 o'clock Central, 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern. And we'll have a third video a few hours after that one as well. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all back here in a few hours.